Hello, everybody, and welcome to my page. Or if you're tuning in to the podcast, marketingtipswithmeliss.com. Thanks for being here, guys. I am so excited to be here today to talk to you guys about planning. How's your planning game? What you got going on there in your business? We are here in the fourth quarter. It is already moving along, and that is a really important time to fill in whatever has been missing this year so far. So that is what I'm talking to you about. So stick around. I'm going to check the comments here, make sure I can see everything that's happening. All right, we are live. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Tell me so in the comments. I'm using a different computer today, so I want to make sure that you can hear me. All right, so let's talk about planning. Planning is really important in your business. Oh, I see that we're live. Let me know in the comments that you can hear me. Send me some love, guys. Click on those hearts and likes. All right, so planning is always important. In fact, I do my quarterly content planning every quarter, right before the quarter begins, so that I can spend a lot of time focusing in on my clients and on my programs and in other creation type things. I love the creation mode that I can get into when inspiration hits and just go through the flow. But if you don't plan, everything else comes crashing down, right? So marketing means planning. If you aren't good with your marketing or you aren't good with your planning, these connect with each other. If you're not good with your planning, your marketing isn't going to do well. If you're not good with your marketing, it might have to do because of your planning not being in line. I get a lot of women that ask me for help with their upcoming challenges or upcoming retreats or some sort of launch that they're doing. And they come to me like 2 weeks before the launch and they say, "Hey, Meliss, can you help me? I have this thing that I'm launching in 2 weeks." Listen, that is great that you think about the marketing around the planning, around the launch. However, it's just too late. 2 weeks is not enough time. You've missed it. You've missed the mark at that point. You need about 90 days to have a solid launch. Can you do it in 60 days? Yes. Can you do it in less than that? If you don't sleep, you have lots of experience, you have lots of resources, and you have a team helping you, maybe. But for the average business owner who runs a service-based, personal branded online virtual business, it takes a solid 90 days to get a launch going. And so I want you to remember that the marketing that you do today are the sales that you have tomorrow. And likewise, the sales that you have today is the marketing that you did yesterday. And by yesterday and tomorrow, I mean like 2 months ago or 2 months from now. We're talking about manifestation. I talk all the time about how marketing is manifesting. You have to put yourself in that mindset that that is what is coming to you, or in other words, that you are going towards it. You are moving in that direction. And what you have now is what you have manifested from before to get you to this point. What you want to have in the future, you need to manifest now. You need to feel like it's happening now. You need to believe that it's happening now in order for it to come to you later. And the same thing goes for your marketing and your sales. The marketing that you do now is going to bring those sales in later. Marketing is manifesting, same exact thing. And the sales that you have now, the people in your groups, the people on your one-on-one roster, your clients that you have now, people who are purchasing your digital products or are going into your online courses, all of that, that is from the marketing that you did then. So it's really important to understand that there is a process here. It's not just, I'm going to launch something, let's get on the marketing today. It doesn't work that way. It happens much more slowly because it's a process. And when done properly, it is more effective that you give yourself this time. Even if, it doesn't matter if we're talking about organic or paid traffic. If you're paying Facebook for Facebook ads to get people into something that you're running, maybe it's a webinar, maybe it's a challenge, maybe it's just an application funnel for people to see if they're a good fit for you on a one-on-ones or your group programs. You can't start those ads today and sell out your program in 2 weeks. It doesn't work that way. Facebook will not deliver those ads. Even if you have a huge ad spend budget, they are going to still deliver some ads. Some are going to work better than others. You're going to have to split test. Marketing is always going to work, but you have to tweak things along the way. So if you only give yourself a 2-week window, you are missing the mark and it's not enough time. And so many people come to me saying, I have something that starts in 2 weeks. Can you help me? And my answer is, yes, I can, but not for this round. Let's talk about the next time you're going to launch, and let's do it now. And you'll have a much powerful, more meaningful launch then, and bring a lot more clients in the door if you start in enough time. It does not happen overnight. Anyone who has said, oh, I've become rich overnight, passive income, online marketing, they aren't telling you the whole truth. Yes, you can become a millionaire overnight, but leading up to that first night, there were months and months of preparation going into that. The marketing, the planning, the manifestation, the mindset, the action, all of that. It does not happen overnight. So you can't start planning the marketing for the new year, for 2021 at the beginning of the year. If you're not doing it now, you have to do it now if you want to get people in. So, January is a huge time for people, especially health coaches, to launch a new program, like a weight loss program. And I have people come to me the last 2 weeks of December asking for help, and it doesn't make sense. Not only that, if we're going to do Facebook ads, it's more expensive to run them in January because everybody's in the market trying to get people to do it. So if you start your marketing now organically without ads, you start running marketing now, and you have from now until January to fill your programs, you will fill your programs. So you need to start a couple of months out, and I hope that is very clear. And the few things that you need to take into consideration for this strategy to work is, have you positioned yourself as an authority? Are you the go-to expert in your industry? And if the answer is no, that's what you need to be working on now. Why are you credible? How are you credible? Why should we believe you? Why should we trust you? How do we know that you are the one to take us to that next level? You have to really understand that and make sure that that is very clear in your messaging to your audience. Another thing to consider is, how big is your audience? How big is your following? A lot of times people come to me and say, I have this amazing program. I know it's going to do so well. I have great ideas. Everyone that I've helped in my family for free says I'm amazing. And now I'm ready to launch, and it's going to be amazing. And I want to create a course, and I want to go live online, and I want it to just explode and have passive income. And let's create a course. And they spend months and months creating this course, but they have no audience, no following, nobody who knows who they are. They have never showed up as a guest somewhere and gotten a ton of people to come and show up and watch or listen. They don't have the brand awareness and visibility yet. Maybe they don't have a Facebook group yet, or a podcast or a blog or any type of trail online of their expertise. Maybe they don't even have an email list. So where is this audience? Who's going to buy this course? There's such big misconception here. You have to have the audience that follows you and knows you and engages with you, so that when you're ready to launch something, they are there waiting. And if they have built that relationship with you, you have built that relationship with them over time, they're going to be literally waiting for you to bring out the next thing you have to offer. And I have people who have purchased things from me, whether they're in my one-on-ones, or they're in my group coaching programs, or they're doing like agency side stuff where we're running the marketing for them, or they've purchased any of my digital products. They buy that one thing, and then they follow and know that what they bought from me was good, and it helped them move them through their problem into a solution. So when I'm ready to launch something else, I've already got the authority. I've already got the expertise. I already have the testimonials and the social proof, and they've already experienced that with me, so that when I launch something, they're like, yes, give it to me. I know it's going to be good because I've already done it before and it's good. And there are a few people that I follow who, no matter what they put out, I will buy it. No matter what, because I know that it's going to have high value, and it's going to solve a problem, and it's going to be extremely high quality and amazing stuff. And so that's what you want to achieve in your own business. You want to position yourself in that way, so that all of these people who are following you, they already know it's like a shoe-in. Of course, I'm going to reach my goals. Of course, I'm going to have success when I buy this person's program, because of all of these things that are following along. Like, I've listened to her podcast, or I've read all of her blogs, or I watch all of her lives, or I'm on her email list and I love what she has to say, or any of those things really matter. You have to have the audience and the following before you can launch something. And if you don't, and you're super, super brand new, then you need to build those relationships now, so when you're ready to launch, you have the following. Or if you want to go full paid ads, you need to have a hefty budget so that you can use it to to target and test a cold market. And I mean $3,000 to $5,000 in ad spend a month, plus an agency fee. And if you're thinking to that number, wow, perfect, done, let's go, then maybe that's the best place for you. If you're thinking in that number, holy crap, are you kidding me? I need $5,000 a month in Facebook ads? No way. Then what you need to do now is nurture people and grow your relationships so that you can build an audience and a following. And when you're ready to launch, they're already there. It's free. It's time or money. Those are the two. You're going to put money into Facebook ads, or you're going to put time into building relationships. Those are the two. And if you're putting money into Facebook ads, you need to have all your systems in place. Facebook ads to a website is not going to get people to sign up. You need to have a sales funnel. You need to have emails. Maybe you need chat bots. You need the whole thing, plus the ad copy, the ad creative, the whole thing. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Building a business is a lot of work. Make sure that you're doing it in the right order so you're not putting a lot of work in that turns into wasted time and energy. The other thing is, how well do you understand your ideal client? And how well do you understand the problem that they have, that they are waiting and expecting for you to solve? If you are not crystal clear about your target market and you don't really understand them on a deep emotional level, you are not going to be able to convert anything into sales. That's just how it is. When you understand the pain that they're going through, the emotions that they're going through, the struggles, the fears, the uncomfortability, the overwhelm, all of that, and you understand it on such a deep level that you can speak to it in your messaging, in your marketing messaging, then they're going to look and go, is she talking to me? Who is she talking to? How does she know? How is she in my brain? And that's what you want. You want them to feel like, wow, she really gets it. She understands me. I want to work with her. And that is another form of building a relationship, but it's building a relationship through copy, through messaging, through storytelling, through understanding your target market. You really have to understand them. And these are all pieces to what you need to be working on pre-launch. Not to mention any of the actual things you need to do in your launch, like prepping what you're going to teach in your group program, or creating worksheets or workbooks or videos or trainings or any of that. That's additional to the marketing piece. So when you're ready to launch, what you're really saying is, I want to open up shop and I've got the meat of what it is I'm selling ready, but you don't have any of the things to do it with. You don't just open up the doors and hope they come to you. You have to have a plan. And that's your marketing. So if the answers to any of the questions I just asked you intimidate you a little bit or make you feel like, maybe I'm not really there yet, then I highly suggest you get there now, especially if you're going to launch in January. I actually have a new round of my program starting on Tuesday, Marketing with Intention. If you're interested to check it out, let's book a call, comment below, or send me a personal message, and we can talk about what that entails. We'll go into your business. I'll learn about your business, what's going on now, what's working, what's not working, where you see yourself in the few months, what that future looks for you, what do you want it to be, what do you want to manifest? And I will then be able to look at it and go, you know what? From a bird's eye view, from a perspective, and I do this all day long, every day, so I really understand health coaching, life coaching, and healers, businesses. I understand the industry, and I will look around and ask certain questions that'll pull out the pieces I need to know and see if there are any gaps I can fill. And if there are, I will invite you to join my program. And if they're not, I have a lot of other resources too. So if you want my time to talk to you back and forth about this and see if now is a great time to launch a program, a group program, or fill your one-on-one calendars, anything that you want, let's hop on a call and get to it. So send me a message, write me an email, private message me, comment below if you're watching this on live, and let's go to it and let's figure out how to make the fastest way to cash for your business this coming year and how to get a flowing stream of leads in the door. Many of my clients add 10K plus to their monthly revenue just by doing these strategies over time. So we need to get started on it now so that when you're ready to launch, you aren't behind, you aren't straggling, you are actually ahead of the game. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.